Alright, and Zvi Alvak. Let's level up Commander Shepard. We could do pull. I think we're going to wait. The mass effect field briefly is retained briefly to shield you from incoming fire. Improve your charge, so it unleashes a wave of biotic force around the impact point, knocking back all enemies within range. Wow, heavy charge, slow down everything, or area charge, throw everything away from you. That is actually a difficult choice. We'll make that choice later. Let us go over and see research upgrades. Okay. Alright, let's see. Can't do any ship enhancements just yet. We can get some of that. Requires one more heavy weapon ammo upgrade to unlock. Research. Achievement update, Scientist. Armor upgrades. Prototypes, review. Got the Avalanche, requires one more heavy weapon upgrade update. Cryo rounds. Technology is used to modify standard weapon slugs. A cooling laser collapses the ammunition into Bose-Einstein condensate, a supercooled subatomic particles capable of snap freezing impacted objects. Normandy scientists have found a way to apply this technology to a large scale by generating a mass effect containment bubble. This proof of concept large weapon technology is effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. It's nicknamed the Cryoblaster. And obviously a missile launcher. Don't really have any assault rifles, so I don't really see a point in doing that right now. Let's research our metagel capacity. That seems good. Review. Emergency shielding. Alright, so that looks like what we're going to be updating for now. Let's talk to Mordin.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Alright, let's find out more about Mordin.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after STG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples
We know
from
Kirihi.
Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
I
with you, Morden.
I agree with Morden.
You should get back to work.
That
Need to
speech
study.
was a bit
So much
over the
data.
top, in my
Here,
opinion.
if you need me.
Like the whole time, hold the line. I'm like, okay, yep. Can we go? No, we can't skip this. Oh, okay. All right, Shepard. Choose heavy predator pistol. So much better. Morden. He's all right. All right, let's talk to Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
It might seem like I'm not talking very much in this Let's Play, or at least these parts, and that's simply because, well, it's story time. Children, listen up.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus puts you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's go talk to Joker real quick. Haven't talked to him in a little while. Good old buddy. Joker, Seth Green. He's a friend to me. And a friend to you. Oh, that's cool.
I swear we got some lateral drift. The old Normandy never had that. Commander,
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
It's got a mute. Use it.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. As for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Alright.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
He's not a people person, so obviously I didn't ask him about the squad, as he said. So, I think we're going to do a quick roundabout. Check on Miranda real quick. And switch out my armor. Let's go switch out the armor first. Do I have any messages? Unread messages. Thank you again, from Simish Bhatia. Commander Shepard, Mr. Udina offered to pass on a message for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. Ah, right, I remember this. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nerali, being able to see her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I have opened the restaurant that my wife always wished to start back on Earth. Nerali's picture hangs on the wall, and the Alliance soldiers eat for free. It is the least I can do to honor the courage which both you and my wife have served humanity. Yeah, sure. Mark is read. Chief Medical Officer Chakwas. Dr. Chakwas. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is a surgical equipment that we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing, regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the medical equipment to your research terminal in the lab. Alright. So let's look at our team status. Whatever that means. I don't think any of them are particularly loyal just yet. Incinerate, Cryoblast, and Neural Shock. Alright, let's see. That looks about it. Customize my gear. I prefer the N7 stuff over the collector stuff. It's not that much of an upgrade, so... Alright, so let's go down to cruise quarters. I don't really think we need to go down to engineering. I don't think there's anybody really down there right now, except for the engineers, and... Wait, was that who I was supposed to get the power cells for? Oh, yeah, right, okay.
It's just too dangerous for them to be kids.
Anyways, let's get over here. Oh, yeah, right, we got your food, my friend.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Alright.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
No problem, friend. Alright. Hey, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well.
Well,
As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
let's not be picky about that.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty.
He didn't want to
I
frame
ran
like
away
either.
as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Alright, I don't want to get into another sentence here, so we'll call this episode a little bit earlier than usual. Thanks for watching Mass Effect 2, and please tune into the next one where we continue figuring out what the hell is up with Miranda. And then we'll move on to Omega and possibly getting Archangel. Thanks for watching.